be at a casino ever again in my life. All the joy I had before I lost quickly. And so as I got back to my room, I was just sort of pumped from the adrenaline, and so I took a bunch of notes. And I guess when I got here, I just really came to just to add some additional leadership tools for myself, whether it was for CFMA, my new role as the president, with my family, at work. I just got a lot of different roles that I play in. So that's what I was really looking for, to just sort of get some additional leadership tools. What I discovered, well, I discovered a couple really cool things, like if I ever get stuck in a situation where I need to be blindfolded and routed through a bunch of cones and ropes, I've got a perfect partner who will get me through it, so I know who to call. And I also am working on a new patent for the world's first recycled automatic omelet maker. And so we're looking to get that patented. It's not only green, but it's cheap and free, so I'll see how that goes. But what I discovered about more of who I am, more of who I can become as a leader, father, CFO, future chapter president. I thought about when we talked about engaging the people, when I'm in a meeting, create engagement. I think I'm very much of an agenda person, and so I think that's going to really help me to just sort of. I'll still have my agenda. I'm sure I'll never get away from that, but to just be able to, put some energy in there to maybe break up the meeting a little bit differently, break it down into different people. So, and then probably the number one thing I took was yesterday on the river when Lucas and I were we started off and we were really trying to figure it out. We were both sort of problem solvers, and then once we sort of got through that first patch, and all of a sudden I was just watching everybody, and they were paddling like mad, and we sort of suddenly stopped paddling, and everything got really smooth. And so I just sort of thought, that's something I want to apply to my life. That sometimes I just got to stop paddling because I'm probably making things a whole lot worse than I'm doing 360s. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stay focused. I really like the life balance thing, and just about allocating my time. So I'm really focused, and I'm just making sure that when I'm home, when I'm at work, and just keeping that focus. I get to stay connected with a great bunch of people. This was wonderful for me. I was really excited about it because I cheated and I looked at the list and sort of studied the list, and I knew I had sort of a regional connection. I had Brian and Kim and Lucas from the Michigan chapters, and I was really excited about that because I'm like, hey, I'll probably see these guys more often. Like Brian and I, our companies work together, so I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. But also just the regional guys, and just getting to meet you guys, to share your stories. Jeff, I mean, we're basically living in the same boat with the same kind of ownership, so I thought that was really cool. So it's just been really good, and I look forward to just developing connections through emails and all that stuff. And then I guess I enjoyed our first exercise of analyzing my leadership style, and it just helped me understand how I'm meant and how I can apply that to my workforce. And then finally, then I'm going early because I'm not going to miss my plane because I need to get home and see my family. So, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
You know, I appreciate what you said. One of the things I really liked was, you think about being on a lake with a canoe. You got to paddle like crazy to cross that lake. Think about CFMA, that you're part of this river that's just flowing. And maybe you don't have to over paddle. Maybe you just got to fit in and figure out where that rudder or that paddle will just slightly make those adjustments. But if you go in trying to paddle across the river, change everything, maybe you're just going to not get it done. So just make those slight adjustments because the river's already flowing. Tap into the estuaries of the streams coming in. Make sure you're tapping into the resources. That'll make it fun. And you're one of my heroes because you have how many kids?
6, and one on the way.
Yeah, so let's give a big round of applause. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.